why they wanna talk outside of my name.
Yo,
Hey guys.
what's happening?
Hi guys. No. Seasoned caviar, checking in.
We got a special guest today.
For sure.
Hello, how are you? Glad to be here.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, for those of you who don't know me, which may be a lot of people because I'm kind of low these days. My name is Reese.
Low is nothing's wrong with love.
Low is great.
Yes.
Low is great.
I thrive in the low.
We know, my friend.
Yeah,
You get to
we
see
know.
that. I'll tell you what. We know, my
I
friend.
thrive in the low. That's my spot. I stay away from the limelight.
You know, limelight is gone now, so
It is.
You ain't no choice but to stay.
you have no choice but to stay away from the limelight. The limelight.
The limelight.
The
At
limelight.
least
Any
time,
limelight.
I'll drink to that.
Let's go ahead and get it done. Hey.
It is.
And so we felt like we had to bring a female with doesn't say pretty toes on the podcast. You know?
I said soft feet.
Soft feet.
That's what
I was gonna say, but I mean, you know,
Yeah, you
I
said
have on, I have on tennis shoes for a reason, but they are soft. Okay, so
Yeah,
we just gonna
that's what the old is.
just wiggle them through your tennis shoes. Yeah.
Can
There you go. There you go.
go.
Nah, but we needed to have some soft feet on here for this episode because we are talking about dating and relationships, and it just wouldn't be right with just.
It's too one-sided.
Yeah.
It's too one-sided because
And I think I have
Greg is always in love.
But see, there's nothing wrong with being in love.
No, I'm playing.
There's nothing wrong.
It's too one-sided.
There's nothing wrong with being in love.
You know.
There's nothing.
I don't think there's anything wrong with love.
There's nothing wrong with being in love.
He's just not always in it.
I mean, if you were always in love, you know, yeah, because I gotta retract that statement. If you were always in love, then it's an issue. There's a problem because you just out here loving everybody, and everybody don't
But you're
deserve.
supposed to love.
Everybody don't deserve that type of love.
No.
I can love you, but you don't deserve my in love.
Ooh,
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true. And so this goes right into something.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell everybody about yourself a little bit.
Oh, we going there?
If we can.
We can go there. I am a 28-year-old virgin.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. So I see things a lot clearer than most.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come at me with no BS
Right.
because it's gonna go in this one and out this one. You know what I mean? Like it's not finna. You can't. You know, I love you. I love you too.
But see, you're not dangling a carrot in front of anybody.
Oh, don't do the carrot thing.
Not at all.
That's what we call it. No,
Not at all.
Keeping it funky from the jump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know I was real. I'm gonna let you like if I feel like you can be somebody that I can spend the rest of my life with, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. Like, listen, I like you. I like the vibe. I think we can take this somewhere. However, this ain't happening until you get on one knee and this ring finger is.
So let me ask you a question. So when did it come about, like, in your mind when you were just like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to it?
I was 16 years old.
Okay.
16 years old. I witnessed a lot of friends at the time. But he loves me. Or he said if I love him, then I might as well do. Or we gonna be together forever. You 16 years old.
Right.
Now let me tell you this. I've been wise beyond my years for a minute. He noticed. Like I'm very mature when it comes to a lot of.
I listened to this thing the other day, and it said the guy on the whatever it was, he was saying I was born 40 years too early and 40 years too late.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right. That's always been the thing.
But I mean, like when I experienced that through my friends, I'm like, that's not finna be me. I'd be damned if I'm the woman that turns out to be just out here for everybody. Like I want to be able, at 16 years old, wanted to be able to say my husband is the only man that's ever had me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a huge difference.
You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I just got out of a relationship. Sorry, Mom, but I definitely kept him happy. However, he could tell you nothing ever happened. Nothing ever was going to happen until we got married.
nothing will
And
transpire.
see me, I respect that because that's the front. That's
Right.
set up
Yeah.
front.
Right.
There's
So
no manipulation.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna try to manipulate you out of that either.
exactly.
That was gonna be my next question. So I'm pretty sure you come across a lot of people. Not come across, but like when you talk to dudes or whatnot, they'll try to manipulate you into that.
I always the thing that I get the most is, you know, once we had that conversation of, hey, this ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
And they still
Yeah, I'm
try.
cool with it. Listen. I'm too old to be out here, and you know. All right, cool. Again, in this one, out this one, because your actions got to speak to me. I don't care what your mouth is saying. You feel what I'm saying?
It's about the action. Shit, she keep it gangster.
So, 2-3 months down the line,
You start to begin to see.
it's not even that. It's just like, I mean, you know, I just really can't do this. Well, you have a good life, sir, because this ain't changing.
That's
Again, I'm 28 years old. You think you better come in 2 months later and change my mind?
So do you ever have any times where it's like tough?
Absolutely. I'm human.
Okay. I mean, I figured.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta ask.
a lot of people think, especially with me being a virgin, right? So we were all born sexual beings.
Right. Facts.
But being sexual and being sexually active are two different things.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I own my sexuality. I own it 100%. But being sexually active with just any Tom, Dick, and Harry is just, that's something totally different. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
dating anybody named Tom, Dick, or Harry?
You know what? I haven't. Maybe I need to try that. I'm probably around the same one now.
Richard. No, that's smooth. I see. Me, I appreciate that because I'm like, you're being upfront with it. You're not trying to use this as a calling card to like keep me around. Like,
well, because you know, like we'll talk about it. I always say people feel like they're manipulated on both sides a lot of times.
But that's the name of the game now. Like we was talking about earlier.
That's the name of the game. People feel like they're manipulated, but I feel like when you attempt to manipulate somebody into doing something, right, you open up the door to be manipulated. Like, so guys will come into a situation with a female knowing, oh, you want this, right? But you're pretending to want these things. And then the female doesn't give them any of those things that they came into the situation for. They weren't honest about that. And so then once they look back, they're like, oh, well, she just used me, man. You know, I took her out to eat and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, because you wasn't being true.
Thanks.
Because if you'd have told her, oh, okay, well, this is this, and she said, no, I'm not with that.
It would have been cool from the jump.
Yeah.
Y'all could have agreed to stay where y'all was at or split y'all.
Like you said when you told dude, have a nice life.
That's cool.
That's all good.
Well, I mean, you have to set the standard too, and it's not just with sex. Sex isn't the standard that we must set, and that's it.
That's
No.
facts.
Not like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not like that.
your finances gotta come into play. Your faith gotta come into play. Cause I'm 20 years old. I'm not playing around.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of people don't follow intent.
How hard is that though? Because 28, like I know people that have started off as virgins, you know, gotten to age close by, you know what I'm saying, and
It's
still not
definitely hard. Like the relationship I was just in, I thought that was my husband, right? So there were times where I'm just like,
It's my husband.
we
So
finna get married anyway, so you might as well. But look at me now. I'm glad that I stuck to it because we're not together no more.
What if that could have been the changing factor though?
Wow.
I'm gonna go 2 ways. The first one, I know it. I might go 3 ways. So the first way I'm gonna go is I know that wasn't the case because I knew who I was with,
Gotcha.
and I knew who I was with because we were friends first.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know who they're. People jump into stuff without knowing who you with. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
when something comes out, like you were saying, the manipulation is done and the true colors start to show, you like, well, you weren't like this in the beginning. Yes, he was. You were just blinded.
It wasn't blinded. Sometimes they're not showing it.
Okay. This is who he's been.
I say that a lot
from the
about.
beginning.
I say that a lot about people. I say that all the time. I say people come in, they're trying to show they're trying to put their best foot forward, but that's not really you, because you.
That's true.
We're human.
Yeah.
I fuck up all the time.
I mean, but that's in a position of manipulation. once again.
Yeah.
Because you're not being
For sure.
yourself, that's manipulative.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
not finna, I can't fake it with you.
with
It's
that
like a
situation,
job interview. You going to the job
absolutely,
interview,
I'm gonna put on my best.
You feel what I'm saying?
And
Right.
after these 90
Right.
days,
I'm showing my
you feel
ass.
me? Like it's a wrap because you
I'm
can't get
gonna
rid of
come
me
in
for
with
the
my hair
no more.
dreaded, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like my hair
Natural
dreaded.
curly hair, please don't touch all up and through. You see what I'm saying? But
So it's like the same thing. People just have a hard time with being honest, I think. Nowadays,
That's
more than ever.
a very true part.
Nowadays, more than
I
ever.
think it's a generational thing, and
I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I'm going this way.
Okay, let's do
We in the 50s, right? Say we in the 50s.
Something like that.
Okay, so you want to date? You see somebody you want to date? How do you get in touch with her?
You actually have.
You can't just.
I don't know.
You gotta put in work. You
Yeah.
have to put in work. You see what I'm saying? Now we have everything is easily accessible. I can literally double tap, and you falling in my DMs within the next 5 minutes without putting in that work. Like you don't have to come knock on my door. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. So and So, can so and so come outside? I just want to talk to her for a few hours.
Yeah.
You don't have to come write no letters. You don't have to walk walk 2 blocks over to come see me. You can literally pick up your phone.
And you have to make the decision on the spot because it's not guaranteed that you'll see that person.
That you're gonna see that person again.
Yeah, but guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna make sure you put your best foot forward. You're not gonna be you. It's so many
Well,
of our
yeah.
parents and grandparents that were not honest
I mean,
with
that's
themselves and their partners.
I think that's gonna. I mean, you gotta.
I'm not,
Again,
don't get me wrong.
get-
Presentation is
Absolutely.
a motherfucker.
Again,
Absolutely.
just like with
Presentation is
the
a
job interview. Even though I know I can work my butt off, I'm still gonna come in there and be like, I'm the best person you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't be flexing like that in job
Who,
interviews.
please? Who?
Now I feel it. I feel doing it. I'm just not. I'm gonna come in there and be like, hey, like yeah, I'm gonna answer your questions as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna sit there and be like
And
yeah,
honestly,
I'm
if it
like
reaches a
crazy.
point where I'm like, this ain't for me, I just be like, you know,
Exactly. You start asking questions that I'm not for. I'm gonna be like.
That also goes with maturity too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be 28 and also be 15
At the same exact.
at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it is.
same damn time.
Okay. So I mean, it's a lot. I think it's a lot of things that go into it. But I honestly feel like social media is the brunt of why a lot of relationships do not work these days.
It's too much access.
I can.
Too many options.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When stuff gets hard, like I mean.
But I think that's what makes love even more powerful. Like I had one girl. She would always be like.
It's always one.
That one. Did she get away? Was she the one that got away?
She the one that got away.
I'm not answering that question.
Do it on camera.
No. But no. So like, there are parts of it where how can I put it? You want to. I don't even know how to really explain this part, man.
It's another dimension. Love is.
No, it's like you want to put that person first, and you want to show them that you're putting them first, but they don't understand that like you have the options, but you're still choosing them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's the purest form of love, like knowing that you have options or so many options or whatever it is, but I'm choosing
But you're choosing me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've had females be like, why is this like this? Or I know you have these options over here. Yeah, I do. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm choosing you.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to understand and respect that fact, just like I'm understanding and respecting the fact that you have the option to choose somebody else.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a lot that goes with that.
Yeah, that gets.
It
gets real foggy.
Yeah. Because
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the only person that you could get.
I think with that situation, that's from me bringing my hurt into this situation. You see what I'm saying? My past situations, I've been hurt. So I'm going to bring it into this situation, consciously and unconsciously.
Subconscious mind.
Like, we're all human at the end of the day. I've done it before. You see what I'm saying?
You always gotta be guarded.
I've done it before. You gotta be guarded. But I'm the type of person that's like, if you never know true love unless you surrender to it.
Yeah.
You gotta surrender to it.
Yeah,
You have to, because you can't. It's scary. Love is scary.
Yes.
Love is demanding.
Facts.
Love is powerful. Love is anything. It takes work to be in love. It takes work to love.
Love can either crush you or let you float on top of it.
But you can't be scared. You can't be afraid of that crush.
No, you can't.
You can't. Because if you're afraid of it, you'll never fall. Right. You can't be scared of that. You can't be scared. You can't be scared of that new job. You can't be scared of that. That stepping out on faith.
In order to succeed, you have to accept failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a fact. Like,
and you gotta be willing to take the risk.
You have to
take the risk. Otherwise, you just sit somewhere in the middle and nothing ever happens. Like, nobody wants to be at a place where nothing ever happens. Like,
yeah, I just feel like with women, we tend to bring our feelings from what has happened to us into what is happening to us.
Yeah. Everything's a learned behavior.
It is.
And guys do the same thing. It's a lot.
I feel like the standards. So the difference is too. Now I feel like with women, they'll change the standards as they go. Some women.
That's because they're trying to change the man.
Exactly. And you can't change the man.
Can't change somebody.
Just swap them out.
You can't change you listen, ladies. You cannot change a man, okay?
Hey.
Listen, I'm telling you now, it's never gonna work.
Hey.
It's never gonna work.
You do what you are.
If Shaq in the paint, you cannot put him at the three. It's never gonna work.
It's never like, because I've been that girl. I've been.
You know what I'm saying?
You can put him in. You ain't gonna win.
You're not.
Just saying.
But I've been that person. I thought I could change a man, and
But
you end up getting hurt.
Same thing on the woman's side. You can't change a woman.
No.
Nah, that's facts.
You cannot change a woman.
I'm not trying to either.
You should
Nah,
not
there's
want
nothing
to.
wrong. Yeah, so
You
that's the
shouldn't want
thing.
to.
Like everything. So we just left. Mainstay. I be bar. So we're gonna talking to people. What's that?
Ali.
That's my spot.
That's your spot.
Shout out to
See,
Mainstay,
look.
man.
So it was like,
See, I be low key, but I be out too. I just don't come out with everybody else.
Mainstay, Mainstay is real. It is real low key.
But
man, but it was some people when I was like, some guy, and I hate when guys do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put guys on blast for this shit. If you have an intention that something that you follow, that you feel like that's for you to do, don't stand up in front of every other guy and be like, hey guys, we all need to start doing this with our women. And you're like, that's you. I may not have the issue you have with your counterpart.
Don't put me in that category.
Right. So we was in there and somebody was like, basically piggybacking off changing people.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was like, well, I was talking to this guy and the communication, I want him to know my birthday and know this and know that. And I was like I told her, I was like, just ain't the one. Like, he doesn't care enough, probably.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do about it,
Yeah. Because if somebody wants to get to know you, you'll know.
Yeah, because my thing is like, that comes from a place when you care about anything in life. You don't ask a lot of, like, the questions you ask, it doesn't really matter. You interpret more.
yeah, you observe. You were much more observant. And
Right.
You pay attention to things that you are supposed.
Because
to
anytime you're in a relationship with somebody, you see, you like, oh, I can tell something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
They upset about something.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on. But you're not sitting there like oblivious, like,
You in tune.
because if you don't care, then you just like, oh, shit.
If y'all chemistry is that, there's no way you're not into.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
Because you're gonna pick up on every little thing. Because at that level, you start to notice, oh, like damn, she's not doing the same thing she was doing just like she does on a regular basis. Why is she not doing that?
See, that's why I don't like to break patterns. That's why I don't like to. See, when we was in high school, guys had this thing they would do. A lot of my friends would be like, y'all always send my girlfriend a good morning text. I'd be like, I don't do that, man. Because I know the day I don't send it, what's wrong with you today?
Yeah.
I don't like to follow the patterns.
That's true. That's true. But
there's nothing wrong with it every now and then. But
going back to what you said, like, even I can tell what's wrong with my friends through a text message.
Yeah.
And it's not even that they just worded it different. It's that intuition, and a woman's intuition is strong.
Sure is. Like a
You know what I
sixth
mean? Yeah. Like I had a friend literally text me, "Hey girl," I was like, "What's going on?" Nothing. I called her and she boo-hoo crying. I'm like, "What's up with you?" Like I already knew from the "Hey girl," I just felt it. You know what I mean?
The energy.
That's how you, when you in tune with somebody, especially if you in love with them, you know what's going
It should
on.
be like that. Right.
You know what's going on.
Right.
You,
That's real
you
love.
may not know what it is, but you know something is happening.
And
Something ain't
That's
right.
love.
Yeah.
When I say, and then people, they'll attempt to change the partner, but people don't realize you don't attempt to change your friends. And these are people you genuinely like or want to be around.
Very true.
So that should come into mind, like come into play. Most of the people, like if you've been friends, like I said, I've been friends with him probably almost 20 years. I can tell you why we're friends. We
It
just kind of
just
move
happened.
the same and we cool.
It
You
just
feel what I'm
happened.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be the same way in your thing. Like people be like, well, you know, we met at the Titans game, and it just so happened he was wearing these red shoes. I remember that. You know, you're like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah. And the only
too
reason,
much.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I can say with my past relationship that I know exactly how it happened is because I was trying to set him up with somebody else. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time we met, I was like, "Yo, she." He's like, "No, I'm straight." And then the second time we went out, it was like,
so we're plotting on you.
I mean, you are kind of.
She was plotting on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like an instant, type of thing. But I remember
Yeah.
I mean, everything's a learned behavior,
it is.
and guys do the same thing. It's a lot.
I feel like the standards. So the difference is too. Now I feel like with women, they'll change the standards as they go. Some women.
That's because they're trying to change the man.
Exactly. And you can't change them.
You can't change somebody.
Just swap them out.
You can't change you listen, ladies. You cannot change a man, okay?
Hey,
Listen, I'm telling you now, it's never gonna work.
hey.
It's never gonna work.
You do what you are.
If Shaq in the paint, you cannot put him at the 3. It's never gonna work.
It's never like because I've been
It's
that
never gonna work.
I've been that girl. I've been
You can
You know what I'm saying?
win, though. You can put him, but you ain't gonna win. Though.
You're not.
Just saying.
But I mean, I've been that person. I thought I could change a man, and
Nah, but
you
can't
end up
change-
getting hurt.
Same thing on the woman's side. You can't change a woman.
No,
Nah, that's
Nah.
facts.
you cannot change a woman.
Nah, I'm not trying to either.
You shouldn't
I
want
think that's the wrong.
to.
Yeah. So
You shouldn't
that's the
want
thing.
to.
Like everything. So we just left. Mainstay out east bar. So we're in there talking to people. What's
Out east.
That's my spot.
That's your spot.
Shout out to
See,
James,
look.
man.
So it was like,
See, I be low key, but I be out too. I just don't come out with everybody else.
stay
Mainstay, Mainstay is real. It is real low key.
But
man, but it was so people when I was like some guy, and I hate when guys do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put guys on blast for this shit. If you have an intention that something that you follow that you feel like that's for you to do, don't stand up in front of every other guy and be like, "Hey guys, we all need to start doing this with our women." And you like, that's you. I may not have the issue you have with your counterpart.
Don't put me in that category.
Right. So we
Yeah.
was in there and somebody was like, basically piggybacking off changing people.
Mhm.
Somebody was like, well, I was talking to this guy and the communication, I want him to know my birthday and know this and know that. And I was like I told her, I was like, just like the one, like he doesn't care enough. Probably, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Because if somebody wants to get to know you, you'll know.
Yeah, because my thing is like that comes from a place when you care about anything in life. You don't ask a lot of like the questions you ask. It doesn't really matter. You interpret more.
you observe, you were much more observant. And
Right.
you pay attention to things that you are supposed
Because
to.
anytime you're in a relationship with somebody, you see, you like, oh, I can tell something ain't right.
Mhm.
They upset about something.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on. But you're not sitting there like oblivious, like,
You in tune.
because if you don't care, then you just like, oh, shit.
Man, if y'all chemistry is that, there's no way you're not into it.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
Because you're gonna pick up on every little thing. Because at that level, you start to notice, oh, like damn, she's not doing the same thing she was doing like she does on a regular basis? Why is she not doing that?
See, that's why I don't like to create patterns. That's why I don't like to. See, when we was in high school, guys had this thing they would do. A lot of my friends, they'd be like, y'all listen to my girlfriend a good morning text. I'd be like, I don't do that, man. Because I know the day I don't send it, what's wrong with you today?
Yeah.
I don't like to follow in the patterns.
That's true. I mean, that's true. But I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it every now and then. But
going back to what you said, like, even I can tell what's wrong with my friends through a text message.
yeah.
And it's not even that they just worded it different. It's that intuition, and a woman's intuition is strong.
Sure is. Like a
You know what I
6'6".
mean? Yeah. Like, I had a friend literally text me, "Hey girl," I was like, "What's going on?" "Nothing." I called her and she boo-hoo crying. I'm like, "What's up with you?" Like, I already knew from the "hey girl," I just felt it. You know what I mean?
The energy.
That's how you, when you in tune with somebody, especially if you in love with them, you know what's going
It should
on.
be like that. Right.
You know what's going on.
Right.
You,
That's real
you
love.
may not know what it is, but you know something is happening.
That's
Something ain't
That's
right.
love.
Yeah.
What I say, man, people, they'll attempt to change the partner, but people don't realize you don't attempt to change your friends. And these are people you genuinely like or want to be around.
Very true.
So that should come into mind, like come into play. Most of the people, like if you've been friends, like I said, I've been friends with him probably almost 20 years. I can tell you why we're friends. We just kind of move the same and we cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be the same way in your thing. Like people be like, oh well, you know, we met at the Titans game, and it just so happened he was wearing these red shoes. I remember that. You know, you're like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah. And the only
too
reason,
much.
well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I can say with my past relationship that I know exactly how it happened is because I was trying to set him up with somebody else. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time we met, I was like, "Oh, she." He's like, "No, I'm straight." And then the second time we went out, it was like,
so it was plotting on you.
I mean, you are kind of.
She was plotting on him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an instant, type of thing. But I remember
Yeah.
I mean, everything's a learned behavior,
it is.
and guys do the same thing. It's a lot.
I feel like the standards. So the difference is too. Now I feel like with women, they'll change the standards as they go. Some women.
That's because they're trying to change the man.
Exactly. And you can't change the
You
man.
can't change nobody.
You swap them out.
You can't change you listen, ladies. You cannot change a man, okay?
Hey,
Listen, I'm telling you now, it's never gonna work.
hey.
It's never gonna work.
You do what you are.
If Shaq in the paint, you cannot put him at the 3. It's never gonna work.
It's never like because I've been
Never
that
gonna work.
I've been that girl.
You can win,
You know what I'm saying?
though. You can put him, but you ain't gonna win. Though.
You're not.
Just saying.
But I mean, I've been that person. I thought I could change a man, and
But
you
can't
end up
change-
getting hurt.
Same thing on the woman's side. You can't change a woman.
No,
Nah, that's
No.
facts.
you cannot change a woman.
Nah, I'm not trying to either.
You shouldn't
I
want
think that's the wrong.
to.
Yeah. So
You shouldn't
that's the
want
thing.
to.
Like everything. So we just left. Mainstay. I be bar. So we're in there talking to people. What's
At least.
That's my spot.
That's your spot.
Shout out to
See,
Mainstay,
look.
man.
So it was like,
See, I be low key, but I be out too. I just don't come out with everybody else.
Mainstay, Mainstay is real. It is real low key.
But
man, but it was some people that was like some guy, and I hate when guys do this. I'm gonna go ahead and put guys on blast for this shit. If you have an intention that something that you follow that you feel like that's for you to do, don't stand up in front of every other guy and be like, "Hey guys, we all need to start doing this with our women." And you're like, "That's you. I may not have the issue you have with your counterpart."
Don't put me in that category.
Right. So we
Yeah.
was in there and somebody was like, basically piggybacking off changing people.
Mhm.
Somebody was like, well, I was talking to this guy and the communication, I want him to know my birthday and know this and know that. And I was like I told her, I was like, just ain't the one. Like, he doesn't care enough, probably.
Mhm.
There's nothing you can do about it,
Yeah. Because if somebody wants to get to know you, you'll know.
Yeah, because my thing is like, that comes from a place when you care about anything in life. You don't ask a lot of, like the questions you ask, it doesn't really matter. You interpret more.
you observe. You were much more observant.
Right.
And pay attention to the things that you are supposed
Because anytime you get in a relationship with somebody, you see, you like, oh, I can tell something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
They upset about something.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on. But you're not sitting there like oblivious, like.
You in tune.
Because if you don't care, then you just like,
man, if y'all chemistry is that, there's no way you're not in tune.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
Because you're gonna pick up on every little thing. Because at that level, you start to notice, oh, like damn, she's not doing the same thing she was doing just like she does on a regular basis. Why is she not doing that?
See, that's why I don't like to create patterns. That's why I don't like to. See, when we was in high school, guys had this thing they would do. A lot of my friends would be like, y'all listen to my girlfriend good morning text. I'd be like, I don't do that, man. Because I know the day I don't send it, what's wrong with you today?
Yeah.
I don't like to follow in the patterns.
That's true. I mean, that's true. But I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it every now and then. But
going back to what you said, like even I can tell what's wrong with my friends through a text message.
Yeah.
And it's not even that they just worded it different. It's that intuition, and a woman's intuition is strong.
Sure is. Like
you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I had a friend literally text me, "Hey girl," I was like, "What's going on?" Nothing. I called her and she boo-hoo crying. I'm like, "What's up with you?" Like I already knew from the "Hey girl," I just felt it. You know what I mean?
The energy.
That's how you, when you in tune with somebody, especially if you in love with them, you know what's going
it should
on.
be like that. Right.
You know what's going on.
Right.
You may not know what it is, but you know something is happening.
And
something ain't right.
Love.
Yeah.
What I say, man, people, they'll attempt to change the partner, but people don't realize you don't attempt to change your friends. And these are people you genuinely like or want to be around.
Very true.
So that should come into mind, like come into play. Most of the people, like if you've been friends, like I said, I've been friends with him probably almost 20 years. I can tell you why we're friends. We just kind of move the same and we cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be the same way in your thing. Like people be like, oh well, we met at the Titans game, and it just so happened he was wearing these red shoes. I remember that. You're like, come on, bro. Like
yeah. And the only reason, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I can say with my past relationship that I know exactly how it happened is because I was trying to set him up with somebody else. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time we met, I was like, yo, she. He's like, no, I'm straight. And then the second time we went out, it was like.
So we're plotting on you.
I mean, you are kind of.
She was plotting on him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an instant, type of thing. But I remember it. Number one, because it was fresh. But it was like I wasn't plotting on him. We were cool. We were friends.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
It was already you already had a genuine take.
A genuine, like I actually do really like you. A cool person.
Yeah.
I like you for you.
But you'll be able to coexist.
And that's what I think is bigger than coexisting.
Yeah.
Because like sex is not this
the chemistry that coexists is much more powerful than all the
other bullshit. Because sex is not this big, crazy, huge activity that people make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. So it's like you know what I'm saying?
What is it like?
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Not this big, crazy, huge activity. So if you sit in a house with somebody, like you come home from work, you have to coexist with this person in this, like
in this apartment,
house, wherever you at.
The moment you feel like you gotta talk to your friends versus your partner, that's an issue.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of like coexisting, like if I come in, and I'm like, hey, how was your day? Straight.
Cool. And then you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm finna go. What you want to eat tonight? Chicken is cool. Okay.
See what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's not for me.
No.
I'm cool on that. Like I need to be able to come home. You should be my counterpart. Like we should bounce ideas off each other. You think of something? I'm thinking of something. Hey, this is funny. Throw his phone across the room. That's what I had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But the other like stuff people do, I'm like, nah, that's not for me. Like I don't care if our shoes match. We just gotta have good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't care about that bullshit at all.
Like what?
Like that. Like none of the like
relationship
goals shit.
Like,
like that shit is so fucking annoying to me.
You have to take a drink.
So fucking annoying to me. Like so serious, bro. Like I don't understand it. Cause my thing is like anything can look good in front of a picture or a camera. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a highlight reel.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to see that shit.
Social media has messed up our generation.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, just facts.
When we were in middle school and all we had was AOL Messenger, it wasn't no relationship goals.
And nobody used it. Really, I mean, you used it, but you didn't go home and like talk to your friends or like
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Relationship goals were not existing back then. It started existing when people were getting money in their pocket to look good on an app.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We in a relationship, and then this company is like, hey, you know, put this fit on. I'm gonna slide you 5,000 every time y'all post it. For sure. Me and Bay chilling with her, but come on, man. Like y'all not even, you don't even like each other
At all. Like you gotta know the battle of like growing up. You get a girl's number. You gotta call. Hey, you gotta call.
Let me tell you.
B, if you get that phone and the daddy pick up, that's a rough conversation.
No, okay, cause see, my dad he's the quiet soul.
Oh.
My dad will answer the phone and be like, hello. Hey, is Reese there? Well, back then it was Sharice, because you know, people, that's my real name. Like, Sharice there?
Yeah.
Boo, you got a call. Okay, thank you. Now, mother?
No.
Hey, is Sharice home? First of all, young man,
Oh.
do not call my house and ask if my daughter is home. You ask, hi, Miss Mays, how are you today?
Man.
Click.
See,
Then you gotta call back.
You do it right, look.
Hi, Miss Mays. I'm good, sweetie. How you doing? How can I help
You
you?
gotta call back just to get it right. You might
Facts.
And I'm nervous because I'm like,
at
God.
that point right there, that's teaching you how you need to be approaching my daughter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not finna be on some disrespectful shit. Like, I don't, what y'all got going between y'all, that's one thing, but you're not finna approach with disrespect, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's,
Man, I was the kid, like I called the daddy pick up. Who? Oh yeah. I'm calling back.
Oh no, you were bold.
oh no. Dad pick up the phone, I ain't slang up.
Right? Like if I'm a man and if the roles were reversed and my dad was how my mom was,
Yeah.
and I'm a guy calling somebody's daughter, I'm not.
Now, cause see what I learned, like with men, a lot of times, right? It'll be different because men base things off like respect.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not disrespectful because you like gonna call again the next day. It's looking crazy.
I mean, is this caller ID time or this before
No,
caller
this
ID?
real. I'm calling with a real number.
Without caller ID, then yeah, I'ma hang up. With caller ID, it's like, I mean, she already on the phone.
Exactly. So it's like you don't call twice, and they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So then here come what? A school dance, maybe a school basketball game, and then that person is with their parent. And now when you say, hey, is that the little boy? You the little boy that we calling him out? Yeah, that's me.
Let me holler at you real quick.
What's up?
And then they holler at you and they take a kind of liking to you and they're like, I like him because he got hard.
Look,
You could be with somebody out here and he be like,
when I was talking to when we was in middle school, dad was a police officer. Thought dad was gonna spook me. I'm like, nah. I pull up at the house, we cool. Like, I'm straight. Like, what you gonna say? What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? No.
you should want somebody with your child who you feel like, okay.
I mean, because it's
they might
regardless.
ride.
Right, because regardless of, I mean, you meeting me and you scary. What if y'all in a situation and y'all out?
Right.
You know.
So I'm like,
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
So,
I mean, but
back then, but once again, you had to go through that back then. Our kids just say something reckless on social media and they just send it and
again,
what?
it's too easy. It's way too easy to today. It's so easy to think you like somebody because of what you see. You find out you might not like them, or you find out you may have to work for them. So then it's like, but I mean,
and that's a huge thing with dating right now. Females do not want to work.
they don't.
No.
They don't.
Well, they in a time where everything is like,
And that's even.
I'm not gonna say reversing, but I'm saying they in a time where it's like, you ain't work for what?
Yeah.
Cause they in a moment of like, how, like, they like, we finna get the same pay as y'all. It don't matter, cause they should.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in a time when people are back for that. You going to bat for females, all this other stuff, because dudes have been doing crazy shit with females for so long, and now it's like, oh, okay, now we like, and females are like, yeah, it's our turn, so we finna go hard on y'all.
I mean, I get that, but I mean,
I get it too, but it's not realistic when it comes to your love life and your relationship.
at the same time, I can't bring 25 and expect for you to bring 75 plus.
No, no. So
hold on, let her say that one more time.
I
No,
go ahead.
I'm just joking.
Say that.
I can't be in a relationship and we're committed and I love you, or even if we're not committed, we're getting to know each other and I'm bringing 25% to this relationship.
No, it's crazy. Like people,
I can expect you to give me anything but 25 or less.
like you meet people nowadays, they want you to whatever it is,
Do
what do you
everything.
do? And you like, no, not even just do everything. They're like, I want you to have an S550, $500,000 house today. And you like, where do you live at? And they like, don't worry about that. And you like, come on, man. You can't come to the table like this.
What were you finna say?
I don't remember.
I'm curious.
What were we talking about?
25 and 75.
Yeah, 25, 65.
So on the 25-75 thing, I don't feel like you should be approaching, like you just said, you shouldn't be approaching a guy like that. But I also feel like, you know, there are times like, I feel like people look at that as mainly a financial thing, and it's really not.
It's not financial.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
it is financial, but it's not solely financial.
yeah. So like, I was talking to somebody and I was like, hey, like, if a woman is wanting you to be the head of the household and provide everything like that, like, she has to understand, you know, the other roles that she's approached with too. If I have to be, you know, accountable for bringing in the money for the family, then you have a role too. And whether that's on, it's not financial, but it's still taking care of the home. So as long as you're willing to, you know, want the guy to be like, hey, you're the provider, like in the old days, like traditional shit, you need to be working, you need to be ready to take the traditional role too. You know what I'm saying? So
Very
it's like,
true.
so with that, I don't feel like it's a huge give and take thing. Like it's an equal balance. We're gonna come 50-50. That is not always financial. That's not always, you know, what you're doing in the house.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's everything.
Well, see, I don't agree with the 50-50 thing either. I think you should come with 100% on both sides.
But that's okay. I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm bringing 100% of my 50%.
I feel you. Okay, because I was like, I mean, 50-50, that's cool, but I'm gonna give you 50 when we just getting to know each other. If we end up being together, you gonna get 100%.
Yeah,
no.
Now see,
At all times.
when we were just at Mainstay, the buddy was in there. He was like, you gotta give a little bit more than what the girl is giving. And I was like, nah.
Well, we said, nah, it don't really work like that.
No. Why do I need to do that? Why
The
can't
fact
she
that
like
you
you just
the
as
fact
much
that
as
you
I can?
think about it like that is already
You already wrong.
you're already
messed up.
wrong.
Because you're giving too much to somebody who could care less.
Facts. I mean, you already looking at it wrong, and like I told him, I was like, y'all be going way too deep into the psychology part of it, rather than just trusting like, okay, I feel this way. You know the way you feel. Okay, make it work. You know what I'm saying? But all that, well, you know what? I'm gonna like her more today, and let me do this, and you taking it way too far.
Yeah, that has to be communicated.
You gotta just feel that. I feel like it should just be felt.
It can be felt, but
It's
see,
about-
the thing is, sometimes it's felt on one side, and the other person is not sure because they're not making it known.
See, man.
Because who's not making it known?
One or the other. It
I
doesn't
feel like
matter
if it's not being known on one
if
side.
me and you are talking,
exist.
huh?
If it ain't being known on one side, that's not it.
I'm not feeling that.
I'm feeling that.
Communication is a very, very hard thing to not to do, but to understand if it's not verbal.
It is, but people really can't articulate their happiness.
This is where I think
They
love
can't.
languages come into play.
Yeah. That's
And
a good-
I put this on my Instagram
It's
story.
communication.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. I put that on my Instagram story because I think everybody, if you are wanting to be in a committed relationship, if you truly believe you're ready to be with someone and settle down and start a life with them, you have to know how you accept love.
Yeah.
Like if I don't know how I accept love, like if I don't know if quality time is my love language or words of affirmation is my love language, whenever you show me love, I'm gonna reject it because I don't know what that. I mean, do you like me? Do you not like me? I mean, you're not really saying it, but I don't really know. You know what I mean? So
I read
that's
book too.
I think this.
communication.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing. That's what I'm saying. Like I think
I agree, but I'm saying a person attempting to articulate their happiness is not. People don't know exactly what their happiness is. You get what I'm saying? You can say when you feel it, that's when you know it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have things that you might have, like tangible items that you may believe make you happy. You could write down a list of things like, my life was like this, X, Y, Z, and write down everything. Family, this many kids, everything like this. You can say this would be my happiness.
You don't get to that, and it might not be that.
And it might not be your happiness. That's why I say you can't articulate it. You can say it, like, it sounds weird saying you can't articulate it.
No, I get what you're saying. I promise I do. What I'm saying is that in that communication, I can tell you like, hey, I might be feeling this way about you, or I might be looking towards this with you. That can be communicated because a lot of times, absolutely. You know, like you were saying earlier, when you know, hey, I might be wanting, I can see myself with this person.
Yeah. That
can be communicated.
Yeah, but it can be communicated, but I also feel like it's felt even without communication a lot of times.
No,
if I have to communicate that,
sometimes it's felt on one side and it's not on the other.
Oh, for sure.
And that's when I think it needs to be communicated. Sometimes it doesn't have to be communicated. I'm not saying it always has to be communicated.
But I'm saying if I feel like that, you don't.
Sometimes it does though.
If I feel like that, you don't feel like that. You should be able to feel that.
But then I think sometimes too, like if I'm feeling you, but I don't really know that you feeling me, I'ma fall back instead of voicing.
That's where that communication comes
instead
in.
of voicing, because a lot of people are scared of rejection.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
If I feel like a girl isn't into me like I'm into her, I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. Like
if I can't feel it, I don't want it. That's just me. If I can't feel it, I don't even want it.
I'm gonna pull back.
However,
she might have been into you, she just didn't express it.
The communication ain't what's really gonna make it even better for me. If I can't feel it, I don't want it. See, I should be able to feel that.
That's if you feeling it. What if you feeling it and you can't tell if she is or not? That's not illegal.
It's dead.
How? Because you feeling it.
If I can feel it, but I can't feel it from you, it's dead for me.
That's true.
No, I mean, you just question it. You might be feeling it a little bit.
No. I said if I can feel it, but I can't feel it from you.
If he can feel the vibe with her, like if
I can't
like
feel
it's questionable. If it's questionable, it needs to be communicated.
I ain't know. It's never been a point in time at any time for me
where it's been questionable.
When I've been rocking with somebody, I'm like, this is questionable.
I'm not talking about long term, or even just talking for a few months. I'm talking about like just like early stage. Like, hey, like I actually might be feeling you. Like,
oh, that's a dinner conversation at that point. But I'm saying
that's all I'm saying.
But I'm saying a real vibe.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm real vibe is gonna be understood.
If we in it for some months, come on now.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. We just talking about a different period of time.
But I mean, even in the beginning stages, like if I'm feeling like, you know, I'm feeling you a different type of way, and it's not being reciprocated.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, probably more times than not, we're like,
yeah, cool.
Instead of saying, okay, look, let me tell you something.
I know. I done walked up from many a days and been like, yeah, this ain't it.
But did you walk up
from many a dates and say this is it?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, were you vocal in that? I'm gonna fall back, because I'm gonna be honest. When I feel like somebody's not feeling me,
yeah, you cold turkey.
I'm out.
Yeah.
And it's not because I'm just like, I got something else. It's just I don't want to waste my time. However, I honestly feel like, and I just realized that while we were sitting here talking, we really should communicate that, you know? Like if we're dating and I feel like, we kicking it, you invite me places, but when we're together, I just feel like it ain't there. Like what's going on? I mean, do you?
For me,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Let me ask you.
It's like it ain't never talk. When you feel it ain't there, it ain't there.
But I say that because I can't expect someone to love how I love.
That's
or
true.
to be interested how I'm interested. You know what I mean? Because everything that happens from the time you're born to the time you leave your first home,
right?
It shapes you to how you interact with friends, co-workers, in the store, relationships, in church.
Absolutely.
It shapes you. So you not being vocal in how you feel about me, or you not being physical in how you feel about me, it's not on you. It could be on me, because this is how I show.
Different.
But you may, something in your life has groomed you to be like, I mean, this is how I love. And it's nothing wrong with that. Everybody loves differently.
Yeah.
But
You can't blame a person for how they're raised.
you can't blame a person for how they're raised, but you can't blame a person for how they are. People gonna be who they are. Again, you can't change nobody.
Facts.
But I can't sit here and be like, I just wish you would do this and do that without number one trying to understand why you are the way you are, and hearing why you are the way you are. Because I can ask you, but am I listening? Am I understanding? Do you know why you are the way you are? Do you know why you love the
Most
way
people
you
don't.
love?
Most people don't.
You know what I
Most
mean?
people do not know.
Like, I can sit here today and tell you the reason I am the way I am is because my mom and my dad, their relationship, my mom's relationship with her mother and her father, my dad's relationship with his mother and his father. You subconsciously pick that, pack it up, and take it on out the door when you know what I mean. Once you become an adult, because that you've seen that.
You do what you are. That shit's embedded in your
17
DNA.
to 18 years, you've seen that.
It's in your DNA.
It's in there.
It is.
It's in there. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing you can do about it.
So I can't be upset that, and that's why I say the love languages are so important, because I can't be upset if you feel like I need to tell you that I love you 24 hours a day.
See, oh my thing is, once again, if we probably don't love the same, I'm not gonna spend a lifetime attempting to not make you love me, or I'm not boggling my mind to figure that out.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
So-
why it needs to be communicated.
I think when people, like, so I receive love like with quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Actually, no. Let me take that back. It might be damn the same.
It's definitely the same.
Yeah, I give and receive love damn near on quality time.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's not how you receive it, we're gonna have much more problems then. Because I'm not a big gift giver. I'm not somebody who's words of affirmation all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm with you, it's a bad thing to say, but I kind of expect you to know like how I feel about you. But it has to be communicated too.
Right. Well, that's a conversation you have to have.
Exactly. But the thing is, the one who's gonna be for me,
It's not gonna be a conversation to be had. That's what I'm saying.
not.
It's not going to be a conversation to be had. However,
Okay.
if you are quality time,
Yeah.
and I'm words of affirmation, right?
Are you talking about giving or receiving on your side?
Receiving.
Yeah.
You're giving quality time, and I'm receiving words of affirmation.
Yeah.
But you want to be with me.
Yeah.
Would you not try to figure out how to break through
No,
that?
I've tried that,
Mm-hmm.
and I have done that,
Mm-hmm.
and that backfired.
With one person.
One person. Why should I keep on changing myself up?
No, it's not
It's
changing.
not changing.
It's not
You're
changing.
adapting
Yeah,
and
like
understanding.
I can't.
That's not me.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like,
not me. I get what you're saying. That's change is like even progression is change. I get that, but what I'm saying is that's not me.
so that will go back into what I was saying.
No,
If the vibe is there and it's understood. Like if we had a conversation where I'm like, I like this person, I love this person, probably want to spend the rest of my life, but there are these things. It's cool to just cold turkey and be like, I'm a different person. I rather take all my pain. You know how they say, if one of y'all get in trouble, everybody get a whooping. I want to stand at the front of the line. Go on here, give me my whooping.
Let me get it out the way.
So for
Rip the
me,
Band-Aid out.
go on here, give me my pain now. Okay, cool. I love you, but I'm gonna fall back. It's just that on that. Because if I don't fall back now, me boggling my
gonna make it worse
mind
then.
20 years later.
Yeah,
And then you're gonna end up resenting that person.
exactly.
Exactly.
Resentment is real.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I don't like leaving any kind of relationship, situationship on a bad note. We should both leave this with a meeting of the minds and be like, it just didn't work.
I'm not on bad terms with anybody.
Me neither. That's what I'm saying.
You can't say the same, huh?
Yeah. I don't like to be on bad terms.
I don't either, but I will say the only reason I'm on bad terms is because excluding the relationship I just got out of, I was cheated on in every single person I considered a boyfriend.
Okay, cool. So
You see what I'm saying? So I forgive you.
But I never forget.
I don't fuck with you though. We ain't cool.
I can understand.
I can coexist. I can see you out and be like, hey, how you doing?
You be cool.
Yeah,
But it ain't that no
I
more.
just don't like to stand next to people to go against them. Like,
I'm not gonna go against you. I
no,
will
like
root,
that. You know what
root
I'm
for
saying?
you behind the scenes. However,
I prefer a real enemy versus a fake friend.
That's fact.
but I'm gonna let you know too. It ain't gonna be like, I thought we was.
Nah,
No, you couldn't have thought that.
You couldn't have thought that. I'm
Couldn't
not
have.
gonna allow you to.
I'm not gonna allow you to think that I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Because again, I give 100%, and I'm a dope ass person.
Right.
So for you to go against the grain and betray me when I'm giving you nothing but pure love,
But see, that's how I felt when I switched it over to the words of affirmation shit for me. I was like, this isn't me, but I'm coming out of myself, taking my pride out of the way and changing up.
that pride
So
word,
sh-
that pride word gonna keep you single though. You can't have.
I'm cool. If I feel away, if I feel away, I feel away. I'm not gonna hide against that shit. I'm not. I don't run from my feelings. I understand it. I understand that's a real thing. So my thing is, if I'm man enough, big enough to say, hey, this isn't what I usually do, but I'm gonna do this for you, and you just kind of, you know.
So when you were, hey, I'm saying these things because this is how you receive it.
Yeah.
What did she do? What was her reaction to that?
She was like, like I appreciate that now.
But I can't articulate happiness, so I couldn't really do.
But you know what that's gonna go back to?
What's that?
You have to know who you're talking to. You have to know who you're dealing with.
It's facts.
I can't
But-
know who I'm
but-
talking to if they don't know who they are.
Come on, because you just literally said what I was gonna say. But you have to know. So, especially today, right? So you have to know who you're dealing with. However, you have to know who you're dealing with. And I say that because they have to know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I have to be able to see that. It's tricky because sometimes it's like, okay, I mean, you said you was this thing and you said you did this and that, and now I'm seeing it. Okay, now it's time to cut it off. However, I mean, at this age, it's pretty clear. You could tell who knows themselves truly
No, yeah,
and who doesn't.
Easily.
You know what I mean? Because
That's why-
somebody who knows themselves,
Like,
they're
he'll
not
tell
supposed to
you.
stand
He'll
for
tell you.
anything outside of what they
Well,
This
what
is-
they need.
This is a guy.
Yeah.
This is a guy here who's like, nah, I'm cool on dating. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get married. Probably not. I'm cool with that. Me, I don't have no kids. Like no nothing. So I'm trying to like get in the like. I'm trying to find somebody to do these things with. And he knows. I'm like, what's up? Like, you know, if I'm there, I'm there. But I can't do nothing with you if you don't know yourself. So I'm
cool on it unless it's that. If it's not that,
and
there's
that's-
no reason
and that's
to
real.
even. Don't even look at the titles of those things. Don't even act like those things exist until they do. That's the way I look at it. Like I'm not gonna be like.
So I have a question.
Okay.
How do you feel about multiple dating?
Talking about dating.
Like
One person dating most people.
you dating this girl and you dating this girl and you dating this girl and you dating this girl. Because personally, I can't handle it. I don't see how people do it.
So I feel like once again, even in those situations, people can call it however they want to see it with that. But I feel like if you seen, even if a person seeing 5 or 6 people, they got a favorite person out of that 5
You know
or
the
6.
real.
But you're not really giving 100% of your time.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
Of yourself, not time. 'cause
But
you
what I
can't-
was gonna say is when it is, that's the person. That's the 100%.
Yeah.
All that just falls off.
It does.
It's not even it's not even a
It
thought.
does, but at the same time, so like when I was going through this shit with this girl one time, and I was also like slick entertaining like this other girl. My mom was like, "You're not gonna be able to take it serious with her if you're entertaining anybody else."
Right.
And that was some of the truest shit I've ever.
Right, and that's
It
why
is,
I feel.
But it falls off.
Yeah, if
But I
if
mean-
it was real, it would fall off though.
Because
Wait, what do you, when you say it falls off?
if me and you in
Break
a
it down.
situation and we rocking,
Okay.
and so I'm like, oh, okay, this is this. You instantly just stop talking. Anytime that anybody's talking to anybody,
Yeah,
the way
once
I
you
feel
catch a
about
different vibe, if you catch a different vibe, different wave,
it
automatically
automatically
get
stop.
lost in that motherfucker.
Because let's be honest, nobody, for most people, nobody is not intertwined with somebody. Like everybody's intertwined with somebody until they're intertwined with another person.
Mm-hmm.
Your phone is not gonna go dead, flat, dry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Your phone has never done that.
your phone has never done that. If your phone did that, it's because you wanted your phone to do that, not because you didn't have a choice.
Yeah, true.
So you know what I'm saying? So, right. So
Okay.
everybody, somebody's always talking to somebody. It's just some people they choose like, oh, this person is cool. I'm just gonna waste their time. I really don't want to be bothered with them. Oh, this person I like them a little bit more. This person really doesn't like me as much, but I'm gonna entertain these two until this person likes me more.
But I just can't. I don't, because I've done that, you know, and I felt bad because I get what you're saying about the fall off. I just kind of cold turkey just stopped talking to, and I feel bad because I still to this day have not given that person an explanation on why we stopped talking, and I feel terrible about it because I would hate for that to happen to me. Actually, it has happened to me, and I felt like crap because I'm like, okay, I really did like this person. I thought they liked me, and then now all of a sudden I can't even get them on the phone. You know what I mean? And I don't want to make anybody else feel like that. And then on the other hand, I just feel like, again, I'm the type of person that puts 100% forward.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody else to be feeling like they're putting 100% forward and we're working towards something, and I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 still over here that I'm giving some time to. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just,
That's what
no shade to anybody who does it. I mean, you do you. But
that's where the communication come in at though. On that front end right there. You gotta treat it like, look at it like a temp service. You're like, this is all going on. I'm not promising you a relationship and a marriage and all these other things. But I do like how we coexist for now. 90 days, it might not be the case.
But I see, and then that like,
Temp to hire.
You know what?
Temp to hire, Reese.
Well, I mean, you tell me it's a temp to hire. I'm gonna go on next to this other job interview because I ain't got time. I have nothing.
You
for
have
this.
that right to do.
You
You
have
have
right
right to do.
I have nothing for you.
So that right.
Because if you're not gonna give me 100%,
And look, so
I'm
that's
gonna take
where
mine on over here.
So that's where the communication come in there. Because if that's laid out on Front Street in the beginning, you got your decision. Well, I'm not really, I give 100%, so I can't do that. And the other person say, okay, well that's cool. But for the people who stick around and then they're like, and I felt hurt afterwards. You like, no, you got on Front Street, you got the information and
That's
you chose
true.
to stay.
That's true. Ooh.
Now you gotta be accountable as an adult because I told you this.
Now you got the little ugly emoji face, and it's just not
Yeah,
okay.
if the house catches on fire and it's a cat in there, you know the risk when you go back in and get it.
Come on, look at this.
I'm just saying.
It almost went on my head, but then I came back down. I was like, okay.
You know the risk.
I'm gonna eat it.
Right now you're a survivor. You might not be once you go back in. Though. That's the risk.
I mean,
It might not be the last one.
But my thing, I get what you're saying, but it's about people. They have to get that option up front. Everybody got to be up front, because then everything is lost in communication.
But most people are not up front, and I see this on both sides. People are saying just how people like happiness can't be what you say articulated. Happiness can't be articulated. People can't even define what they want. True.
because they don't know themselves.
They don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't know, if I didn't know who I really was, and I mean every day you still learning, right? Every day you grow.
Every day,
grow.
every minute, every second.
Right.
We're growing.
However, if I can't tell you exactly what I want,
Yeah.
especially at this age, there's a problem, and you need to run quickly.
Yeah.
Abort mission. Save yourself.
Yeah. So that's why.
But when that happens on our side, I'm looked at as like, oh, you're afraid of commitment, but no, you just don't really know what the fuck you want or who the fuck
somebody
you are.
who says,
So I can't fucking deal with you, and that's the end of it.
I can say this: any woman that says, "Oh well, you don't know what you just afraid of commitment," doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah.
If a man can look at me and say, "Listen, I can't do this right now. I'm still trying to figure out me," and I look at him and say, "Oh, you just scared. You scared of me loving you." I don't know what I want. I can't comprehend because I'm not there. I'm not on his maturity level.
Right, for sure. And then if he changes at that moment, I feel like when people do that, if they manipulate that, like how you, oh, you're a little boy, and then you ain't ready for this, and then the dude says, no, I am. The moment you change, now you've lost her respect because you changed. She know like I can change you, so now it's nothing.
So many women. I have so many problems with women who are not at this. Well, let me say women my age who are not at the same maturity level.
And it's a lot of them.
Yes.
It's a lot of them.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Women have way too much power.
That's right.
Yes.
Women have way too much power.
Y'all listening out there.
Because, I mean, it's not even just with relationships. In this world, we hold way too much power right here.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? We have the power to look like we got it all together, to act like we got it all together. And it's okay because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But the moment I say I don't have it all together, it's okay, sis, you got it. Men are able to look like they have it all together and act like they have it all together, but the moment a man becomes vulnerable and says, listen, I'm hurting right now.
Hey.
You weak. I ain't got time to raise no man. I don't listen. You either got it or you don't. And listen, I'm an independent woman, and I don't need this. Instead of saying, because I'm
You
probably
preaching right now.
way less mature than you are.
And they acting the whole time.
Instead of saying, okay, so what do you need? Because in that moment, when a man is vulnerable enough to tell you the shit that he's dealing with, and you push and you throw more dirt on top of him, you're a trash person.
Yeah.
As a woman.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because society puts so much pressure on men these days. When a man opens up, that took a lot. That took a lot for that man to get to that point. And he chose you to do it with.
And then now here you go.
And here you go.
While you down, you stumble.
Nigga,
Like,
are you still up on one leg? Let me hit that nigga
right.
quick, nigga.
Like, if you're my friend, if you're somebody I'm interested in,
that's it.
regardless, if you took the time out to say, listen, this is what I'm going through, I feel special.
Yeah.
Because now I feel like you trust me with the information, for one. And number two, you see enough knowledge in me to know that if you tell me what you're going through, I'm going to have a response that could possibly help you.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, if a man is like, listen, okay, Reese, you know, I ain't there mentally, like I've been feeling some type of way, and I don't really know. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm praying for you.
Damn. Wow.
Thanks. I mean,
It's
you know
two
what I mean?
sides. You got the guy who doesn't say anything when people are like, you need to express yourself and open up more.
But then when a man does it, he's weak. We hold too much power.
Yeah.
Because the moment I do it, you so strong. You are so strong.
The root problem with that is that women believe that they can exist without men.
I cannot exist without a man. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I cannot exist without
that is the root problem, though.
I cannot exist without men. A man.
Amen.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
That is the fucking root problem.
Males, I can exist without. Men, I cannot.
What's your difference between those
A male is anybody who was born.
With the P9.
Really, and actually, no. Okay, let me go a little bit further. One of my friends actually said something, or talked about it a little bit in like an Instagram story. So basically, everybody's born with different chromosomes or something like that. And so he basically was saying everybody's born male until the other chromosome enters.
Yeah.
Enters the picture. Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're male.
Yeah.
But a man, that's a difference.
Sure.
You can tell a man between a male. You can tell a man from a boy.
Yeah.
You can tell a man from a guy.
Yeah.
You can tell a man from him. a man is gonna own that presence. He's gonna own his fuck ups.
Everything.
He's gonna own his great days, his bad days.
I want the credit, good or bad.
That confidence.
Take it on the chin.
You can tell a man. You can tell a man by the way he stands. You can tell a man by the way he thinks. You can tell a man by the way he moves.
Yeah.
Right? It ain't a lot of men out here. I'm just kidding. It's not a lot of women out here either. Because there's a difference between a woman and a female, and a girl, and a her, and a she.
Yeah.
All of that is different. You see what I'm saying? Like you can tell a man from anything else. You put 100 males in a room, and you can literally pinpoint the men. You can literally see the men in the room.
That's facts.
You don't even have to put a woman in, because a lot of people think, in order to see a man's true self, they have to be in the presence of a woman. They don't.
No.
You can literally put 100 male species in a room. Close the doors, let them interact. You'll see the men. You'll see the men. And I cannot function without men in my life. I have a man for a father. I have men for brothers. I have a man for a grandfather. I have men for friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I cannot function without that, because men bring for a woman, since the beginning of time, men have brought a sense of peace to a woman, a sense of stability to women.
Yeah.
To women. You know what I'm saying? You can't be nobody's peace if she don't understand that she's a woman.
That's true.
That's very true. Very true.
I'm done
Reese
preaching.
going in.
I'm done preaching. I'm done preaching.
Nah, I'm fucking with every word of that.
Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait till this go on. I can't wait.
Nah, because my thing is, you're not coming on here being like, oh, men are just the problem.
No, women are the problem too.
Yeah. Everybody's a problem.
Women
if
are
we're
the
equal
problem.
in this whole thing, you're just as accountable as I am.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of,
That's
I can't come on here and be 100% if I don't say that women mess up just as much or probably more than men. Especially in today's society.
I'm gonna say it's half and half.
Especially in today's society. Because you got babies raising babies, and
Shit's going crazy.
it's going crazy. You know what I mean? Like they're not being raised right no more. I don't know, it's something in the water. I don't know what it is, but
it's a lot of shit that goes into all of this.
People think it's a video game. They think it's a rap album video game. It's not. It's real life.
yeah.
That's like we always talk about stuff like kids nowadays. Because once again, they're not being raised by anybody. They just say whatever old crazy shit, and you like, hey, don't do that, man. You have to stand on that. Like out here in the world, like you walk up and smack somebody in the head, like you're playing right now. Man, you can't go around smacking dudes in the head. I know you 5, but don't do that. Because if I go smack him in his head, that might be the last time I touch anybody, depending on who it is.
But the mama right there like, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
And that's weak too. Like you pull out the phone, then you mad when something happens. You know, like how?
Come on now. Nah.
The phone. See, we didn't. Everything was different. We didn't do all that. You had
That's
to
not
go.
a form of entertainment.
No, you had to go in the bathroom. You get put on your head. You got put on your head. You walk out. All
The
right.
neighbors beating you. Your auntie beating you. Your
Yeah.
auntie call your mama.
Teacher.
She beating you on the way home. And then the longer you drive, your daddy is at the house getting hot because he got to beat you when he get home.
See. Yeah.
The teachers had a right to paddle you back in the day. So it's,
Some
yeah.
people like, I'm going up there. No, I know what my kid did wrong. You like, you crazy?
Beat him.
Kid is not human.
Beat him.
Come on now.
Beat him. And when I get up there, I'm going to beat him. But go ahead, beat him.
Go ahead.
Right.
Beat him. You got to raise.
Let nigga feel this.
Right.
Man. Shit. That's about it.
That's about it. We don't
How you
want
feel?
to 65.
Oh, that's the timer thing right there. Okay. Hey,
You see how time fly when you having fun.
I did it.
Yeah.
I did.
You you know, I keep looking at your hat.
What's my headset?
It just says humble thyself. That's fact. People just need to take note of that on camera.
That ego, motherfucker, man. The ego mess up a lot of y'all relationships.
Ego and pride.
Facts. Whoa.
I'm just joking.
I was like, whoa, what you done did, man?
Oh, is this another episode? No, ego and pride can kill. It can kill a relationship.
That's what it is. Man, we gonna cut it off on that note. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Season Caviar. Appreciate Reese for coming through.
Do the kids?
Hey,
Do they dab?
With
still?
I don't know. Do they do that stuff?
Nah, they don't listen to. Yeah, they don't know all that.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
let
they
you
do.
read it to
No, they do a little. Whoa.
There we go.
Man, anyway. But appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. I like this is fun.